Hey, what is up? I am going to be doing a DIY project today. I have this ugly piece of trash, and I'm going to be making it a less ugly piece of trash. I built this as an AC surround because my AC unit is very, very loud. And so I figured I'd do something to cut that down. This is what it looked like beforehand. Just kind of an eyesore, and it was super loud when we were hanging outside. So I got a couple pallets and started putting them together, and that just it didn't look good. So I figured I had to commit, and so I got 2 more pallets and built a whole surround. And although functional, it works. I mean, it does help with the sound. It just doesn't look good. So it's been a year since I built it, and it's kind of worn down a little bit. I don't think I used treated lumber up top. I don't know why. So I'm gonna just touch it up, fix it up, and put some paint on it. That's me. My name is Ryan, and that's my dog Cricket. And we're just gonna do what we can today. So join us, and we're gonna have fun on this journey. And I'm not a super handy guy. I do work for a cabinet company, so I've learned a couple things here and there. So we're just gonna do what we can. I'm gonna redo the top part. And I'm going to redo the trim around the sides and then slap a coat of paint on it. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm starting with taking off the brackets I put on the bottom here. I put a 10-inch board on top originally to make it like a bar top when we were hanging outside, but I've never really used it for that, and honestly I hit my arm on it way too many times for me to do it again. So I'm taking this 10-inch board off, and also the other top boards. Like I said, I didn't use treated lumber for those for whatever reason, and over time they just got pretty messed up. So I went to Lowe's and bought some treated lumber, some 6-inch boards there. So I'm gonna just do 6-inch all the way around and not mess with the brackets or anything. I don't have a workbench or anything, so we're just making do here. I've got some tools that my neighbor gave me. He'll be featured later in this video because he's going to pop his head over the fence. But yeah, so we're just going to take this apart, and you guys are probably tired of me rambling for a minute, so I'm just going to shut up for now, and I'll just chime in later. I guess I'll mention what I'm doing here. I'm taking the corners off and remaking them, or I guess just refitting them. I didn't make them super lined up the first time, and it's been driving me nuts for about a year now. So I just figure I'd redo the corners while I'm at it too, since I'm just kind of doing everything here. I figured since I have those pieces that I took off the top there, I'm just gonna put them over these ugly little seams that are in between the pallets here, and hopefully that'll make that look a little bit better. And spoiler, I think it does. So we'll just that's what we're doing. So I guess I should mention that I am not a professional. I'm just making something ugly look a little bit better. So that's all. That's all the goal is here. It looked a little not as good as I liked, and we're gonna make it better. Some people will say that I'm wasting my time, or it's just a hideous thing, or I could buy an AC surround on Amazon for $200. But I'm just having a fun day. This is a Sunday here. I'm just having a beer and having a good time. Just doing something. I'm just not sitting watching TV. Honestly, I was just enjoying the day and listening to some music and just having a grand old time. So I'm starting to paint it. I got some Sherwin-Williams exterior weather guard paint, and I'm slapping a coat of that on there. So that's my neighbor, and he was just popping his head over, seeing what I was doing, and he actually made some wings that he had a few extras. So he handed me over some wings, and we split a couple beers and just had a good old time. It was a very Wilson-esque moment of him popping his head over, which he's a great guy. And he's actually the one who gave me all the tools that I'm working with right now, so shout out to him. I only bought a quart of that paint, and you'll see here that I'm stretching it out to the very end here. I should have gotten a little bit more, but what are you going to do? I'm going to pick up a second quart and do a second coat next weekend. So maybe I'll videotape myself doing that, but that might just be a boring video, so who knows. So I went over the whole face with the roller, and now I'm just hitting the little trim pieces with the brush, and I'm rolling the top again. And I figure I don't have enough to do all the whole back on the inside, but it just didn't look finished. So I did end up going around and doing the little trim at the very top, just the part that you can see if you peek your head over, and I think that looks much better. Probably gonna put another trim board on that right corner there, but it is what it is. It's looking much better, and I'm pleased with how it's turning out. Cricket seems to like it a lot, so all in a Sunday's work, I guess. And there we go. I'm calling it a day with that, and I think it looks pretty good. And oh God, what are you doing? No, stop it! Oh God, you're embarrassing yourself. What a goob. Anyways, I think it looks much better. Here's the finished product, kind of all the way around. You can see this side is much better than that front side as far as a more even coat, but it is what it is. Looks better. Here's from the back. Cricket's having a good time. I think it looks better with the 6-inch board all the way across instead of the 10 there. I'll probably fill in. Oh, here it is before, and here's the after. I guess I'll do all the sides. Here we go again. Before and after, and I just think it looks a little bit better, at least a less of an eyesore. Here's it with, I took some pictures at nighttime, and I just think it looks a little bit less of an eyesore. So thanks for watching, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. I mean, if you made it to the end, thank you. And Cricket says thank you too. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Maybe I'll do some more projects, but definitely tune into some of the other video game stuff I'm doing. I'm having a great time, and thank you again.